It's Week 10 of the National Football.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A big play there on the first play of the game. 61 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
This is 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Cook.
He juked it.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Allen going to try and keep it. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Takes it to about the 37. You look at this Buffalo defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Here's Hurts to throw.
For Killer here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Barnett came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. And it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 98 yards, and a score.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out, you've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal as they've got it as we resume action. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And his kick here is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up the head of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
Led the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
That is caught, and he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 33. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. To the air, Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. So So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now Austin. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And down inside. At the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense trying to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
63.
He'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Hey, Silver.
They go play action with Hurts. That is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, here's Swift. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll fire deep, looking for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So a couple of field goals past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it first and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6. Is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Well, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Allen. And Diggs has it. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. And
there he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Cook again. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Throw right side, caught by Davis. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion.
And Diggs will have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's how multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We have played 3 quarters. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now we've got a timeout for an injured player, and oh, this is certainly notable. That's Josh Allen, who's in some pain out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that is incomplete. The Eagles on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Sears. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 37. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
12 more yards there and another first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down moment.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef,
that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Touchdown, Bills! Gabriel Davis from 19 yards away. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts and roll this opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They run out of the gun with Swift. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball, bat it away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. He's back to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. That's caught by Davis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back to throw. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Back to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they taking the lead here in the final minute. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles now. Down 21-17. 40 seconds to go. Now they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll try and run here with Swift. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Go Silver, ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory.